How are you, lovely people? To help us finally comprehend the game they are playing and why they are playing it, I will be exposing some market manipulations from some of the greatest names in the industry today. Because it makes a lot more sense when you look at things in retrospect, see the moves they are making, and realize how much they are gaining from it. Here's the thing, though. XRP isn't the only cryptocurrency being manipulated. It's Bitcoin, too. Ethereum is also involved. Along with all the other leading cryptocurrencies, it's also Solana. I really want to delve into this today because, if you use this information appropriately, it will result in incredibly large sums of money for you all. Firstly, I would like to demonstrate the relationship between Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. You are now viewing the Bitcoin daily chart. As you can see, it actually resembles the Ethereum daily chart and the XRP daily chart quite a bit. Although there is one particularly interesting aspect of this situation, namely that XRP is outperforming the other assets by a small margin. It is undeniable that the overall cryptocurrency market has been declining because we haven't witnessed unprecedented levels of market manipulation by some of the biggest organizations globally. However, the query is, why are these institutions attempting to manipulate the short-term price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP in order to profit if they possess substantial amounts of these currencies? If they have a lot of this coin, that doesn't really make sense. In a moment, it will all make much more sense to you, and I'll begin by presenting you with some fascinating facts. As we can see, BlackRock own more than $50 billion worth of Ethereum and Bitcoin. This is because they currently offer both an Ethereum ETF and a Bitcoin ETF, and this enables them to purchase Bitcoin and Ethereum using the funds of their clients who invest in their ETF. Additionally, ETFs for Solana and XRP will soon be released, giving users access to billions of dollars in those cryptocurrencies. Compared to their Ethereum ETF, I am actually quite sure that a lot more individuals will invest in their XRP ETF. Therefore, I believe that we will have at least $10 billion in XRP within the next year, and that doesn't even include the other major participants in the market like Grayscale and the innumerable others who will also be filing for these. Don't get me wrong, this will result in big pumps and a lot of volume in the near term, but there will be a cost, and I'll explain what that cost is, based on their recent on-chain study. We can observe that BlackRock is selling Bitcoin for billions of dollars based on CryptoBeast, Arkham, and a few more sites. The great majority of their holdings are essentially being sold. All of the BlackRock wallet addresses that have been tracked are listed right here. All of the wallets that are directing it into these wallets are shown below, and they will ultimately sell on Coinbase. As you can see right there at the very end, they have a large number of wallets, all of which are directly connected to BlackRock as BlackRock wallets. What is the reason behind their several individual wallets? I'm not very sure, but the great majority of this is being sold. It resembles the Star Wars Death Star. Let's examine the data a bit more, though. It is evident that BlackRock has not been pressuring its investors to purchase its Bitcoin ETF throughout the past 3 weeks. Every day for the past 3 weeks has been either positive selling or zero buying. This is essentially shown directly in the Google Sheets data visualizations, which is another fascinating feature. Why BlackRock has ceased marketing its Bitcoin ETFs is a question we must ask ourselves. And why do they not encourage their clients to purchase it at all, only letting them sell? A variety of portfolio managers at BlackRock are capable of showing their clients Bitcoin and convincing them to purchase it in the billions because they believe a significant market correction is imminent. They can also exert pressure on their clients to sell Bitcoin. And this is a major factor in how BlackRock may influence the markets to their advantage if they so choose. The question now is, why would they want Bitcoin's price to decline? Well, you're going to see that clearly very soon. However, it's clear that BlackRock isn't the only company doing this. We may also observe that BlackRock sold $150 million worth of Bitcoin in addition to Fidelity, ARK Invest, and Grayscale. Just take a look at all of these transactions. It's completely crazy. You will never be able to record every one of these transactions unless you are an on-chain analyst. Just take a look at this. They are all over the place, yet this is their behavior. All these various institutions are selling Bitcoin in large quantities at the same time. Indeed, this is driving down the price of Ethereum and Bitcoin. Since Bitcoin leads the market, it puts pressure on the other cryptocurrency markets to follow suit. Therefore, I do think that market manipulation is taking place here. Fidelity, ARK Invest, Grayscale, and BlackRock will all say the same thing at this point. We simply work for our clients. That's all. We are selling Bitcoin on behalf of our clients who are selling it, and for that reason, the price of Bitcoin will decrease. We are therefore compelled to sell a significant amount of our Bitcoin inventory, which will undoubtedly affect the markets given that billions and billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrency are being sold at once. Correct. Here's the issue with it, though. On the day that their client sells their IBIT BlackRock ETF share, BlackRock is not required to sell its Bitcoin or Ethereum. The same is true for Grayscale and ARK Invest. They have until, I think, 21 days to do it. That's what I think BlackRock's is, although it will differ on the NFT. In other words, BlackRock can sell both of those Bitcoins that were included in that ETF on February 20th if a client sells their ETF on February 1st and another client sells their ETF on February 2nd. Additionally, they don't have to sell that Bitcoin every day if they have, say, 10 days in a row of outflows. All of it can be sold in a single day. Now give that some serious thought, don't you? If they truly wanted to, they could generate a huge pump and dump if they sold all of these outflows at once and then bought in all of the inflows at once. They could. In fact, they have the authority to do this because of the manner they handle their ETFs. However, the fact that it's not even their money is perhaps the most brilliant aspect of this. In order to manipulate their own mentality and profit from trade volume and volatility while utilizing other people's money, and everything is on chain, the impacts of this are visible in real time. And I want to give you all one more example. Following the simultaneous and largely synchronized sales by all of these institutions, this is the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index. I take it that we're now at an excessive degree of fear. It's functioning at the same moment they all sell. They all make a decision, and they are all very pleased to decide to sell at the same time and within the same week. We are currently experiencing intense fear. I'm not entirely comfortable with that. However, I would like to hear your thoughts on it in the comments section. Because BlackRock is now beginning to change their direction. They have resumed marketing their ETFs. For this reason, I believe that the bottom is essentially in, and they now want Bitcoin to rise once more because, well, the bottom is in. They're going to tell that story. That's what. They are now claiming that this is the first time they have added its Bitcoin ETF to the model portfolio. Therefore, I do believe that a significant portion of the market will now reinvest after all of this panic, fear, and negative press coverage, and the market will now rise again. That's what I think will happen. I do believe that the price of Bitcoin will return to about $100,000, if not more, and that this will lead to a rise in XRP and the rest of the market. And if any of you are XRP holders and are curious about the implications of this, let me remind you once more. The market leader is Bitcoin, and XRP ETFs are on the horizon. That much is unavoidable. Therefore, XRP will also be subject to the same degree of manipulation as is occurring with Bitcoin and Ethereum. And as long as enough people are purchasing their ETF, BlackRock will be able to do pretty much anything they want. What is the actual solution to this issue then? Since the XRP ETF will result in short-term price rise, I know some of you are particularly interested in it. Everyone wants to increase their